Alright, back from Planet Coaster. If you noticed last episode, I forgot to put this in down here, but I moved this house, or I copied and pasted it over here. One, as a reference. Two, I might modify it and shove it in along here. So that's a possibility. It would save some time considering I'd be building something very similar anyways. But that's to be determined yet. What I want to do is get this fixed. No, this wall. Thank you. Bring that down. There. Fixed. We're going to keep building onto this, obviously. Now I have to bring up the menu. It was just type in castle, I believe. Castay, yes. There we go. Gotta love my spelling. So I was thinking maybe just build this along here. This way. And possibly have it go like that. Maybe. Because again, I can just move that out of the way if it's not what I want. This might go here for a couple squares and then go up. Yeah, up to the top. I think that's what I'll do. Could always push that terrain back a bit. Let's see. I'm probably going to save the decorating of the houses for the time lapse near the end of the video. I might get rid of that window where the mouse is completely blocking the thing there and replace it with a smaller window just because it's starting to bug me. It looks like that. Here I really don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to fill this in like that for now. And if I overlap it, I overlap it. No big deal. Because we definitely want houses along the back edge here. And if I raise them up, like if I raise this up back here, that gives me a chance to make taller houses. Or something extra in between here. Which could work. And what I want to do here... No, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make like a little curve. Well, not that, but it needs to be flat. Wherever that is, come on. There we go. I want it to just be just a little extra thing sticking out here. If I could ever get it to go on the ground without me having to mess with it. Because I can't really tell. I believe there. Man. Okay, that didn't really work out the way I thought it was because I had to overlap two 2-meter ones because I forgot these are not the same height. I might stick with it just for now. Did I? No, let me just copy that from over here because I'll never be... Oh, they weren't curved. That's right. What was this called? Castle roof. Yeah, I'm using a roof as a way to get around. I don't believe there is a curved roof. There's these things, but it's not. Never mind. It is. Shut up. It's not the same though. Damn it. Alright, so that was a fail. Let's do something else then with this little bit. I think I'll just make this an extra area that you can walk down on. No, just... Yes, thank you. That has a little bit of extra houses here. That's pretty much it, because we'll put some houses in front. Actually, you know what? No, better idea. Bring it this way. No. I keep changing my mind. Better idea. You can really tell last episode I had an idea of what I wanted. In this episode, I'm just like, let's build off that without planning anything. Let's do this. I just want it to look busy. That's all. That's what I'm going for. Because I want to put a house in there. Facing this way, and then one big house up here, and maybe two. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Don't mind me doing that thing again where I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, these aren't lined up whatsoever. Minor thing. Maybe I can get it to line up. Or maybe I can fake it. If I delete this, because I don't need that. Although I feel like it's gonna poke through. Oh well. Again, most of this is going to be covered up by other houses, so it's not the biggest deal if it's not lined up. Alright, that problem is solved. It looks decent at the bottom there. Might flicker every now and again, but pay no attention to that. No, bring it up. There you go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, and then we want it along this little side as well, that's right. We just lift it up, pop it down. Right there. Again, this stuff back here and on the side, work in progress, because it might actually go over and come down to something. Not quite sure yet. Again, like I said, I might use this, I might not, from behind me, just I copy and pasted it. Still up in the air on that one. I'm just trying to finish designing this thing. The general skeleton shape of how I want this. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to mold in some of that terrain. One more? Maybe? I think. I could do some interesting things if I do keep it that height. So I can definitely push this back a bit and build in more. Which I'm okay with. Again, probably running into the same issue like I did last episode. It looks like shit to anybody who isn't me. So let's go terrain. Let me just push this. Not that much. Let's turn the intensity down a bit. Gentle push. There you go. Gentle push. And I want to gently push this back in just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, you know what? We'll move this here for now. Oh yeah, that's right, I have a shop in there. I was so scared, I thought the game was talking to me for some reason. And then we can just build off of it in our own way here. Because the way we have that shape, well, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to build. I don't even know if I can do that. Like if I have houses looking at each other like that, maybe crossing. Because I sort of want each little area to be different, you know, so it all looks different from a distance. So your eye catches it because you see it through the Ferris wheel. You're like, what the hell is all that over there? So you go over there, and the pirates capture you and take you and never bring you back with this area, which is exactly what I want. Human trafficking. Not like that one lady that got arrested though for that one TV show. That was disgusting. I hope she dies. What? Anyways. Okay, let's build this over here. Let me get this. Again, we'll have to mold some of the terrain, no big deal. We can do that after. Just to push it away just slightly. This could be an alternate way to come down. Like I've stated before, I focus more on designing things than I do actually making rides, so I apologize if that's what you really want to see. You probably won't see much of that here. Okay, but that's not even going to work. It works fine like that. I pretty much use this game to just build shit. My own personal Legos is what it feels like to me. It's what I can build whatever I want. Yeah, then again, we'll have to fill that in. But I want to think of a lower area shape that I need to work on. What if I have this dip down a little bit? For one. And then it dips back up later on. Just go next to it. Why do you gotta go down? See, then again, I'm gonna run into the problem of this shape. That's the issue here. You know what might work? And I might shorten this up a little bit. A real skinny tower that can start the castle wall that goes across this. Because having just a castle wall start randomly would be weird. So if I have another little tiny, very tiny square that goes up into the terrain. It doesn't even have to start out in the down here. It could start like up here with a little arch over it. Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. Get this out of here for now. And let me steal this piece because... Nope, not that piece. Let me steal this piece. Actually, well, since it's going to be up there. You know what? No, that's fine. Steal this piece. If I can ever get to it. There we go. Just how do I want to start this? Do I want to start it down here? Kind of. So it's up against the staircase. I know it's not going to be a square, like I said, but bear with me for a second. I don't know my shapes. Yeah, if we do that, have an arch that goes through here, so it's like people walk through it. So I technically didn't have to delete that. And then you have a couple houses, a row of houses. This gets built up and over. It's like an area you can walk on. Yes. Because I do have the pieces to put up on the roof, so that's going to work out pretty good. So let's see, how high do I want that? If I take this piece. Again, trying to line this up is so much a pain in the ass, but it's okay. Should it go up one more? I think it should, but I kind of want the, isn't there a smaller version of this? Like a 2 meter? Should be in walls, shouldn't it? Because there's the little crown at the top, right? Yeah, should be using. I know it's in here somewhere. It's just the fact of me trying to find it. If I can find the archway as well while I'm in here, I might as well just use it. Not that one, though. Actually, well, that might work. If I just have it go like that all the way through. It's kind of what I want anyways. That works. So here's what I did. I built this up an extra block of this, mainly because I can't really judge the height of this yet, considering I don't know the height of the castle wall that I'm going to be having. So that's the thing. So, like I said, as long as I can get the shell of what we're going for here, should be okay. Now, let me take this and try to piece this in here. Why is that not lining up? Ah, fuck it. That's fine. You know, it's something you won't really notice unless you get super close, and people aren't going to be coming up here, so this is purely for decoration. Unless in the future I do find a cool way to bring people up here, other than for shops, I'd have to make the pathways, and that would kind of ruin the look of what I'm going for. So this is more to draw people over to this area. There, I also added that little bit. Now what I was thinking is, yeah, we're not going to use this, and I don't need it as a reference point anymore, just because... How do I delete this again? Uh-oh. How do I... Oh, shit. It's like that, and then just delete. Okay. Got scared for a second. I was like, oh no, I have to manually delete every single little piece for some reason. I might put a smaller ride in the corner here now. Just to draw people over that way, too. I feel like that might work. Maybe instead of putting a huge house here, like I was planning on, we just have a little ride in the corner. And then here we just have a couple smaller houses like this, and the other ones dotted along here. In the Ferris wheel, then the market around it, and then half part of it cut off for the pirate area. Okay, definitely got a lot of ideas now. Just I have to slowly get through all of this first. Because this is... Whoops. Yeah, don't want to do that. I want to copy that. That'd be something. Copy and paste that somewhere else. So we got a lot of that done. I feel like I really fucked up this corner, which might be a problem. Yes. Yes, I did. Well, I mean, that's not really that big of a deal because I can literally just move it in one. It's a good thing I saw that before I started building on it. Again, so we have just these going across in the general area where we're not going to be adding things. That's going to be pretty tricky to add a house in. That might have no houses right there. This corner will. Bring that over to there, and if we have to delete that in the future, we will. No problem. Maybe no houses here, because I was thinking of having houses up here, but then once I realized there's no larger section like that, if there is, I didn't see it. Then, you know, this could just be a place where guards stand. That's all. Nothing special. Is that floating? Of course it is. These floating? If they are, I'm gonna be pissed. That one looks like it's floating right here. Camera, please let me go close. Oh my god, it's all floating. I fucking hate that. Okay, let's make sure these are lined up with the terrain that we are setting it on, because I just spent a good couple minutes putting these on here, and then I go back and I realize they're not level with this, and that was infuriating. So this is what I have so far, and we're just going to be adding these on the edges. Probably not going to add houses here, except for in the corner back here. Just because originally this was going to be where people could walk. Not people. Where this was going to be extra houses. But I had to change it where people could only walk onto it, hypothetically. Just because of the shape of these things I put in. It would be too difficult to try to go around that. And I don't have bigger pieces like that that go down. So we're just stuck with that for now, which is okay. So we'll just keep doing this across. All the way over. That's not on there right. Son of a bitch. Gotta go change that. Is that hanging off, or is it just this one? Okay, it's just this one. I thought this side was hanging off. I thought it was off. Some of my measurements or whatever. But yeah, we gotta put it here. Gotta make sure it's low and connected. I love how they don't stay the same height once you do that, until you have to duplicate it. It's my favorite part of this game. I still have to design this up. I'm not quite sure. That'll probably be the last thing I'll do while I'm talking. And after that, I'll probably start just designing up the shells of the houses for all around here in the sped up section. Again, I gotta figure out exactly what I'm gonna do here, which I might leave that till next episode, this little part, just because if I'm gonna have castle wall going across, I don't know what I'm gonna have in between that. So let's see. What do we want to do? Shit, that's gonna be off. Oh well, I can probably get the two. I'm just gonna put it all the way in for now. Just to like about there. That way, so if I do have problems, I can just take away the terrain and it'll appear. 2 meters should fit in between that, right? Nice. Yeah, this needs to go a little bit. Oh shit. Well, screw that idea. Bring this up. Even if it's off. That is okay. No, come back. Don't go so far away. Come here. There you go. I love these tools, and I also hate these tools at the same time, because they just, sometimes they're like, I don't feel like working right now. So, just deal with it. I guess I should just put these down. Just to have them there. To remind myself, hey, build here. Yeah, I will have to push that terrain away. See, that's why I'm glad I did that. Let's do that right now, actually. Bump that intensity a little bit just to get this going a bit faster. Because I kind of want to see what I'm doing here. I don't want the terrain in the way of that. Okay, so that's pretty much how I want that for now. Let's bring this up to here, I believe. Yes. And let's hope this lines up. It does not. Sweet. How the hell am I gonna make that work? Alright, what if I just cheat it a little bit? Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Have just some extra stairs there. You'll never notice, but it's just so this can line up. It has to be done. Because if I didn't do that, I would be in so many problems. Let's see. It's the shape of this too. I don't really know what I want going up. I might do another arcing thing and connect up to the wall. Wow, I went through every word in my vocabulary in my head besides the word wall. You should have saw that. If only you could see my imagination, how fucking crazy that just went. Had like a Vietnam flashback of trying to think of the word wall. It was bad. See, now the great thing to this little mistake is I can cover this up with a house. I can build up a couple houses so high that you don't see this. That might work. And I think that's what I'll do. But, like I said, that's probably all the talking I'm going to do for today. Next up, you will see a time-lapse, which I'll probably just record at a later date and add it in. So with that, I'm done for today. If you don't see me talk after the time-lapse, that's the end of the video. So, till next time.